Agora é o seguinte, eu vou falar sobre uma projeção astral que eu realizei.
I'm going to talk about an astral projection that I had on March 2nd.
2 de março, né? Dia 2 de março.
March 2nd of this year I've been talking about, 1980.
Falando que é 1980. Então, vamos nessa, né?
So here we go.
Bom, eu fiz todo o procedimento.
I did all the normal procedure of my life, of leaving the body.
Eu deitei, saí do corpo.
I lay down and left the body.
Depois que eu saí, tem aquela
After
história
leaving, I used to feel a bit trapped.
de eu me sentir pouco aprisionado, né? Porque até 4 metros de altura você fica
Because
meio
up to 4 meters high, you're kind of.
Pelo menos isso acontecia muito comigo, né?
At least that used to happen to me a lot. But nowadays, I don't think it happens anymore, because now I go straight out. In 1980, it still happened a lot. Then it just happened from time to time. I went out of the body, up to 300 meters more or less, and I stayed in this situation.
E nessa situação que eu fiquei, eu falei, bom, agora eu vou.
I thought, now I'm going towards the Amazon jungle.
Rumo à selva amazônica, né? Isso é muito engraçado porque.
That's very
Na
funny,
verdade, eu fui
because I actually went to Sharp.
Eu fui até a Sharp, né? A Sharp que era local que eu sempre usei ele como.
Sharp was a place I always used as a reference, because I have worked there.
Cheguei lá e aí eu
So, I got there, I took a way where I used to look for traces of flying saucers.
de disco voador, que eu tinha visto discos voadores lá, né?
I had seen flying saucers there before. I moved in that direction. I got to Sharp. From there, I saw the right direction and floated towards there. When I arrived at the location, the place was flat.
Ele era reto, né? Ele não tinha montanha, não tinha nada. E eu
There was no mountain, there was nothing. It was fine for me.
eu queria
I really hoped there was something like a mountain there, because I have done researches several times, and I found places where there were flying saucers under mountains.
E eu encontrei locais onde haviam discos voadores embaixo de montanhas, né? Então, para mim, isso era sucesso, né?
So, that meant success for me.
Os discos descerem em
I used to see flying saucers coming down the mountains, then, I decided my research would be there. But there was nothing there. I went to the place I thought it was.
Na verdade, esse local, ele tinha uma árvore
In
muito
fact,
grande.
this place had a very large tree.
Era uma das árvores que eu ficava
It was one of the trees I kept looking at.
E de repente,
And suddenly, I thought, I'm going to sink here.
eu vou cair, me afundar aqui mesmo, né? Mas essa árvore, eu contava,
I was counting from that tree, 100, 200, 300, 400 meters away, to be able to delimit the location.
delimitando o local, né? Eu fazia mais ou menos assim. Eu escolhia local ali na região.
I used to do it more or less like this.
E aí,
I would choose a place in the area, I would go down 100, 200, 300, 400 up to 500 meters away from the center, turning around to see if I would find anything.
Eu encontrava alguma coisa, né? Dessa vez eu devo ter ido a mais ou menos 1 quilômetro de
That time,
distância da
I
árvore.
must have gone about 1 kilometer away from the tree.
Aí, pronto, né? Falei,
There you go.
se eu tiver que encontrar
I
alguma
said,
coisa, eu vou
if I have to
encontrar.
find something here, I'm really going to find it.
E eu fiz isso, né?
And I
Fiquei-
did. I stayed exactly in the place I thought there was something, and I went straight down.
que tinha alguma coisa, né? E desci com tudo. Eu sempre fazia assim, eu descia 100 metros, depois eu descia
I always
200,
used to
depois
do it
descia
like that.
300.
I went down 100 meters, then 200, then 300. I used to do like this. But I kept rotating 500 meters or so, to see if I could find there something that might have at least the signs of a flying saucer, something like that.
Pelo menos os indícios de disco voador, alguma coisa assim, né? Bom, aí eu desci, né?
Then I went down, but only 100 meters, and I kept turning around. As I was descending, I could see that the earth was very cold in that region. Then you feel something in the astral body.
Ela é muito fria na região, né? E no corpo astral você sente alguma coisa. Eu não conseguia saber o que ela.
I couldn't know what it was emitting, but I knew it must be cold.
Deveria ser fria, né? E eu sentia no meu corpo.
I felt something thick on my body, something that passes through the body and you feel it.
Uma coisa assim que passa pelo corpo, né? E você sente aquilo.
In other places, I didn't feel that way, but over there, I was feeling it. I kept walking. I walked in 100 meters of depth, more or less. I kept making that circle I was doing, turning around and increasing the circle, until I reached more or less 500 meters. I did it with 100 meters of depth, 500 meters away, in fact, 1 kilometer away from that original tree, but I couldn't find anything. Then, I decided to do it. 200 meters deep. Then I went down another 100 meters or so. That was just a calculation I made, and tried to locate it this way so that I could get the result as close as possible of the things I was looking for.
Consegui o resultado o mais próximo possível, né, das coisas que eu estava buscando.
Would you like to participate in a work of energy giving from afar that is benefiting thousands of people? Click on the link below for more information.